Hey everybody, Rocco Castellano here for Instagram for Fitness Bros with my good friend Talise Rideau, and we have a bunch of like tips, and we talked about the bio, we talked about looking people up that you look up to, and one thing that we got a lot of questions about, Talise, is about hashtag. What, you know, now everybody knows what, or most people know what a hashtag is, but they, you know, I see people doing stupid shit with hashtags. I got to tell you, I saw one account that had 30-something hashtags, and I was like, how the hell can anybody even understand what they were saying, because they see all these like hashtags. So in order to develop a hashtag strategy, what would you tell somebody to do?
So, you know, hashtags, it's really funny because you're allowed 30 hashtags per picture. So, you know, I'm sure, just like you said, I'm sure that you've seen someone post a picture and they put all 30 hashtags at once, and you're like, no, no, no. But
just because you can doesn't mean you should.
So what I personally do is I post a picture and I add the hashtags later in the comments. And I'll tell you why. Reason being is because I normally share my Instagram pictures to Facebook. And rather than having it look all jumbled and odd, because no one really uses hashtags that much on Facebook for searchable reasons. I mean, every once in a while, but I don't want to post a picture on Instagram, have it go to Facebook, have it look kind of jumbled and messy. So I'll post a picture just by itself. I'll go back into the comments and I'll add 5 of my 30 hashtags. And I'll pick, you know, we'll go into my reasoning behind what I pick, but I'll put 5 hashtags. Reason being is that brings my picture up onto the newsfeed. That makes it clickable for A, B, C, D, E hashtags. Well, then let's say a day later, a week later, a month later, I want to bring that picture back up on the radar. So what I do is I go back to the comments of that same picture and I'll add another hashtag. So I'll FYD, whatever, TS, whatever hashtag. So I'll add those. So now I have, it's out there for 10 hashtags. But what it does is my picture is back on the radar. So, you know, I was doing a live training the other day, and there were pictures from Easter, which is now 8 weeks ago, or I don't know, depending on when you guys are watching this, a long time ago, 2 months ago. I started adding hashtags to an Easter picture, and all of a sudden I started getting comments and likes and, oh, I should have done this and blah, 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 from a picture of Easter eggs, you know. And so what that does is it brings my picture back into attention. And so what a lot of people do is they will you know, blow through all their hashtags, and then once that picture is lost in the jumble, unless someone's specifically on your account and going through it, the picture's gone. And so I always choose hashtags that are, you know, obviously you want to put something that is specific to the actual picture. So, I mean, if you're posting a picture of pancakes, you're going to use pancakes or whatever, but I do a lot of recipes with protein powder. I do a lot of, you know, stuff like that. And so I will add the hashtag clean eating because I want to get in front of the people that like to eat clean and will also be interested in my product. I always use Fitspo. That's fitness inspiration, because there's a lot of people that are inspired by, you know, fitness stuff, and so I'll use Fitspo. I'll use the hashtag FitFam, like fitness family. Those are people that are wanting to work out. Those are people that are motivated, that are on a mission. You know, I use motivated. I use a lot of those kind, because whatever hashtag you're using, that's the community that you're going to get in front of. That's the searchable term that you're going to be found for. And so one thing that I see, just like you were saying, people doing stupid stuff, is someone will put the hashtag like, oh my gosh, aren't these shoes so cute, ha ha ha. You just wasted one of your hashtags. No one is searching for, oh my God, these cute shoes are cute, ha ha ha. Every once in a while, I'll be sarcastic. Like the other day, I took a picture at the beach and I used the filter and I put hashtag no filter, and then I put hashtag just kidding, I filtered the crap out of this. And that was just kind of like a joke, but I wasn't trying to do business with that picture. It was just a fun picture of me at the beach. So I didn't care about wasting one of my 30 hashtags with something stupid. But people that are trying to do business, trying to get new clients and posting business pictures that are using stupid hashtags like that, guys, it's a waste. And no one's searching for it. There's no point. And so, you know, I take my hashtags very seriously. I only post things that I want to be found on the radar for. And, you know, what a lot of people are doing is they will, like, you know, Mondays. A lot of people don't like Mondays, apparently. I love them. I work from home. But people will, you know, use the hashtag, Mondays suck. I hate Mondays. I hate my job, blah, blah, blah. Well, guys, what you're doing when you're putting those hashtags on your pictures is you're attracting all the people that hate Mondays, all the people that think their jobs suck, all the people that are miserable. And so guess whose eyeballs are now on your account? So I always tell people, you need
miserable people.
You need to be very specific with the hashtags that you're using because these are coming up in searches. So it might be funny every once in a while to throw a crazy hashtag in there, but realize you only have 30. I look at this as a business, and I'm thinking, what categories, which group of people do I want my content in front of? It makes a huge difference.
Okay, let's go back to something that you said about the hashtags, because I'm not sure that it was absolutely clear. Do you, when you do 5 hashtags, right, and then you go back and do them again, do you add 5 more, or do you take away those hashtags?
I always add. Here's the thing. And it goes back and forth. You can go to a picture, delete those hashtags, and re-add some. Here's the thing, it doesn't always work that way. So if you delete those and try to add more, sometimes it kicks you out. Sometimes it says no, it doesn't allow you to. So now you've removed all those original hashtags as well. So people are like, just delete them and put more. I always just assume I have 30. I put 5. I add a new 5, not the same ones that you've already used.
In the comments, though. In the comments.
In the comments, correct. Yeah. And, you know, one thing that a lot of people don't know is hashtags like Instagram, iPhone, photography, stuff like that. Those are banned. They're actually, Instagram does not allow them. And so a lot of people will be stoked and they're like, look at my Instagram picture, whatever. Well, guess what, guys? If you use any banned hashtags, that one hashtag causes all of the other hashtags that are used with it to become banned as well. So you could have the best picture ever, so excited, I'm going to get so many training clients from this, and then you use the hashtag Instagram, guess what? It negates all the other ones as well. And the reason that they banned Instagram and iPhone is they say they're too commonly used. They don't bring any value. And so it's not that it's offensive, it's just that they don't feel there's any value coming from it, so they don't want you to use it.
Well, because, you know, I mean, 100 million people would use that hashtag Instagram, because why? They're on Instagram.
Exactly.
It's a cool Instagram photo shot.
But like I see a lot of weight loss people or health and wellness people, trainers, you know, yoga instructors using skinny and lose weight and stuff. Those are also becoming banned. And now if you try to use those hashtags, a warning will come up, like an advisory, kind of like you're about to see something rated R. So they're really cracking down, and this is something for fitness professionals to really pay attention to, because they're really cracking down on you pushing weight loss. Instagram doesn't have an age limit, so there's a lot of younger people, 13, 14, 15, that don't have good body images, are anorexic, are trying to lose weight. And so as a health professional, you have to use ones that are similar in terms, that aren't saying lose weight, get skinny body. I think I was testing skinny for summer or something. They don't like that. So be aware of the words that you're using and how you can use health and wellness, healthy, clean eating, stuff like that versus lose weight.
Well, and also something that I do, right? And I'm not sure if I got it from you or not, but something that, because maybe I'm just, you know, I like to do research. I always look at what hashtags, you know, I'll do that search, you know, the hashtag search. So if it is weight loss, what I do is I'll put in that word weight loss and then see what other hashtags are are related to weight loss, because if there's 200 million people using weight loss, and that might be banned soon, or it is banned, well, then I'm going to look at what 1 million people are using as weight loss.
And I want to bring up a point, because people love using the quote-unquote popular hashtags. Like, they want, because they think they're going to get in front of so many people. Here's what I do want to recommend to you guys is take the popular hashtags, just like Rocco said, take the popular hashtags, but realize that those are going to get lost in the shuffle. They're going to disappear quickly. So how can you take those popular hashtags and create something else? I personally don't use the popular hashtags thinking that I'm going to get found. What I do is I use the popular hashtags because I want to see what's going on. I want to see what the cool kids are doing, and then I pull from that. I always reverse engineer stuff. Just like we were talking in a previous hangout, talking about like find your idol and then throw the idol away and go. I love to dig deeper into Instagram. So I'm not doing the popular hashtags and what everyone else is doing. I want to do the subcategories of those so that I can get in front of more people.
Well, and here's something else that I'd like to really kind of talk about, because we're most likely going to be talking about this more in Instagram for Fitness Pros, but I wanted to put this out there for people to understand. Like my hashtags, we like to create actual specific hashtags for our stuff. So, like, my wife has this really, really popular Instagram account, as well as like a Facebook and website called, Pommy Mommy. Everybody knows that I've got 5 Pomeranians and that we built this company. Well, she creates her own hashtags. So hashtag Pommy Mommy, you'll see that there's a ton. There's like, I don't know, 8,000, 9,000 people that have hashtagged Pommy Mommy, and she created that actual hashtag. She also created a Pommy Mommy giveaway. So if you hashtag Pommy Mommy giveaway, you'll see all the different stuff that people have done. Ask Rocco is one of my, hashtag Ask Rocco, hashtag Rocco Castellano, whatever. But so I talk more about that.
So the reason that you want to create your own hashtag is so that you can become searchable, so that you can kind of get your name out there. And, just like you said, when someone clicks Pommy Mommy, people are nosy. Let's just put it that way.
Right.
So if you're posting stuff and you use the hashtag Pommy Mommy, you can bet your butt that people are going and clicking on the hashtag Pommy Mommy to see what's going on. And so if you're consistent about using that, if I went to your account and I saw that 8,000 people were using Pommy Mommy, I'd be like, holy shit, who is this? How do they have 8,000 people using this hashtag? So once you're consistent, once you're constantly using the same thing, then it just becomes, it's like this whole index of you, and it's social proof. It shows, like, your consistency. It shows your brand. When you do giveaways, you can have other people use it. There's just, there's so many ways to use it that it becomes your own. A lot of people, because I work with a lot of network marketers, and they always want to use their company name. And I say, well, your company's awesome, but how can you create your own hashtag, your own, if you work for, let's say, a chain, if you're a chainer and you work for a chain like 24 Hour Fitness or one of those, you don't want to use 24 Hour Fitness because no one's going to be able to find you. So you could use Joe at 24 Hour Fitness or Joe Rocks 24, something like that, so that it's your own, so that when you're training clients, you're using that hashtag, it becomes searchable. When you get a new client, you can say, you know what, here's what you can expect. Check the hashtag Joe Trainer at 24 Hour Fitness or whatever you do. Check that out. You can see a little bit of what I do with my clients. That's a perfect example, because you all of a sudden are showing that social proof, and like, I know what I'm doing, check out all this stuff. It's amazing.
Well, and as a fitness pro, you definitely want to be utilizing Instagram and those hashtags in order to to use it as that marketing tool. When somebody calls you up, hey, check, do you have an Instagram account? Yes, I do. Well, check out hashtag Joe's Workouts.
Well, and another thing is, if you have a physical brick and mortar location or business cards or anything, guys, put pictures up with those hashtags there. So, like everyone thinks that there's some secret sauce to it. What the secret sauce is getting yourself out there, getting yourself in front of more people. Like we were traveling, my boyfriend and I were traveling recently, and we stopped at a drive-through. I never go to drive-throughs, but we were like, oh, we got to get something to eat. We stopped the drive-thru, and right there on the checkout window, they said, take a picture of your food and hashtag, I don't remember what the name of the place was, but hashtag this, and you could win a free something. But the drive-thru window had that, but that's smart. If you have we're talking about fitness professionals, I just admitted going to a drive-thru.
Well, it is what it is.
Let's be honest.
We've all done it, and so we're all guilty. I hate that shit, but I got to tell you, when I'm starving on the road, a Wendy's chicken sandwich.
Just for the record, though, I did get a salad with grilled chicken and fruit. So
whatever.
I swear I did. But what I'm saying is, if you have a physical brick and mortar, you have maybe a training facility or whatever, you need to be putting that on your marketing material. You need to have that on your pamphlets at the front door. You need to have some sort of vinyl on the front wall. You need to start utilizing hashtags, because whether you guys like it or not, Instagram is blowing up. I mean, Forbes magazine just said it's the most popular way, and it's becoming the best way to brand online, the most powerful selling tool. And so if Forbes magazine says that Instagram is the most powerful selling tool, don't you think you should maybe incorporate that into your business?
Maybe. I don't know, because Malcolm Forbes and Steve Forbes are probably know something about business.
Yeah.
Well, Malcolm's dead. His father's dead. But Steve definitely knows something about it. And so in conclusion, what do you want everybody to do with the hashtags, Tony?
So guys, be particular with your hashtags. Come to your accountant to see what you've been using, see what you're getting engagement with. But I strongly suggest that you set a list of at least 30 that you think you'll use frequently. Use some that you're like, you know what, I talk a lot about this, I talk a lot about that, and save those on your phone. Break them into 5, and keep them in the notes section on your phone. Now, granted, you don't have to use those for everyone, but it's a time saver. So I always tell my clients, just like I said, in a previous hangout that we did, find the people that you look up to. I also strongly suggest that you find your list of 30 hashtags. You find your list of go-tos. Break those into sections of 5 and keep them in the notes section of your phone. 1, it's going to save you time, and 2, you don't have to think about what should I post. You can always add and subtract hashtags, but it's essential that you find out what your core set of hashtags is for your business, and that you create your own.
Well, thank you so much, Talise. Again, awesome tips. Hashtags. Remember, people, hashtags are your lifeline.